All right, boys and girls, we are growing sunflowers, but this year we're going to do what we did last year. We're going to use Ollas, terracotta pots that we put in the ground. We bury them in the ground so that we don't have to water every day. You start with some bird seed. You germinate that bird seed. I use this as chicken feed. I feed it to the chickens, but what I do is I pick out the sunflowers and then I germinate those, and voila, you got some sunflower sprouts. Silicone gel, silicone caulking gel, you want to use that. You want to use some duct tape. Now I tape it on the underside. I tried both ways. This is the easiest way for me, using tape, because it gives it the caulk a place to stop, essentially. I did it without tape before, but this is the best way. Just tape it on the inside. Trust me, my lovers. And then you get your silicone caulking gel. You squeeze it out. You squeeze it out. You squeeze it out. You squeeze it out. Squeeze it out. You fill that hole. Leave the tape there. I don't take the tape off ever. I just let the tape come off with the water. The water, when you start to water, it'll naturally come off, float to the top. I just pick it out. So I just don't even bother with taking the tape off. Just fill it up with caulk. So the idea of this is these things buried underground, filled with water, the roots of your plants will eventually find them because they're terracotta pots. They're unglazed. You must get the unglazed. If it has glaze, then it'll cover up those pores. Those microscopic pores, the roots can draw water from them when it's underground. So when you bury these underground, these Ollas, you don't have to water as much. On the hottest days of the year, we had like heat wave days and the plants never wilted. When you have to water on the surface, you lose tons and tons and tons of water. And it occurred to me that you really don't need that much water to grow a plant. It just needs a constant supply ready and available. And if the roots can tap into it, it can kind of just draw from that Olla, and you really don't have to water as much. I think I might have had to refill it 2 times, once or twice in 8 weeks. So that's the power of this. Whereas I used to water every day, on those hot days, you see the plants wilt and you're like, oh no, I got to get to watering them. And then you want to water them at the proper time of day, at the nighttime, so you don't lose water to evaporation. All of that stuff, you don't have to do that no more. No, so you put the caulk on, you're going to wait 30 minutes. This is one from last year. You can see the water in there. So I've been using it. Always test your Ollas before you bury them. Fill them with water, just like that. Leave them for 24 hours, and then if they're good to go, no leaks, no pops of water, you just bury them underground. So you can see them buried in the yard right there. We cover them with that top like that, and then I put a brick on top of that. Boom. Bob's your uncle. You fill that with water, and you're good.